Hey everybody, this is Linda. Welcome to Lenny P's Place. Hope that everyone is having a wonderful 4th of July today. My husband and I chose to stay home. Our grandson's here, so we're just going to have a little cookout later this afternoon. So anyway, I am here today to show you what I've gathered up for our Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2, which will be, you can choose either Christmas or winter theme. I haven't quite decided yet, but I was leaning towards the winter, but now I'm leaning towards the Christmas. I don't normally do Christmas because it's just a busy time and I don't have time to mess with it much. Or I just don't take time. I think I just kind of lose interest around Christmas time in crafting. So I didn't have a lot of fabric, but I actually had more than I thought. But I had also went to the thrift store and bought some things. So if you watched my haul, you will remember some of these things. But anyway, I have now gathered up a box of stuff to use. And last time I gathered up a box and I never even opened it. But this time I will, because I have all of my Christmas stuff in this box, which shows you that I don't have a lot. So anyway, I'll move that back out of the way and I'll show you what I've gathered up. First, I found a few things I can applique on. And this is hand painted. And this was on a big, and I got this from the thrift store the other day. And I think I got it the other day, yeah. And it was on a big piece of fabric. And so I'm actually using this fabric as my my pages to do my stitching on. So there's that, which I could use. And then I cut this out. It was on a piece of this type of fabric here. It's a kind of a rough, I don't exactly know what it is. Could be a hemp blend of some sort. This looks all like it was hand painted, and then there was some felt put on it with some little tiny, well, I guess that's some type of a gold thread running through there. Yeah, you can see on the back where they added that on. So there's that. And then I found this. That's cute, huh? There were actually 3 of them, but I know I won't use but one, so I didn't bother cutting out the other 2. And then I found this, which is some beautiful birds. I think those are cardinals, but I'm not sure. But I thought those would be pretty. I could just cut those out, or maybe just leave that on there. At least leave part of it. I could leave the blessed, I think, and use that. Some of these images are going to be too big for my pages, I think, because I'm not going to use as big a book this time, but I'll show you that in a minute. Then I have this little snowflake, and then this one I cut out, that one I left on. And then look at these adorable snowmen. Aren't they just the cutest things? 2 of those. That one, this one, they both came off placemats. This one I cut off. This one I left on. Just cut it out. And then here is that thing I showed you a minute ago on the other side of this, whatever this is. I'm pretty sure it's a hemp, because I have some hemp fabric in it. That's what it feels like. It's definitely not linen, and I don't think it's a cotton. It's something else. Anyway, so there's that I left on there because I thought that would make a perfect page in itself. So, but I don't know for sure what the prompts will be. So, you know, it's hard to know what we'll be able to use since we're kind of gathering our supplies blindly for this one. I think. I don't know. I guess we kind of did the same thing the last time too. So anyway, those are the like appliques that I have. I would say picked out, but it's not that I picked them out, it's that it's all I had. So then there's my fabrics. Let me get those out. Now these are kind of, and I know it doesn't look like a lot, because it's really not. Oh, I do want to do one pink page if the opportunity comes up. So I have a little pink, kind of a glittery page with little snowflakes on it, or stars. I guess it's stars. It's not snowflakes, it's stars. And then this beautiful piece of fabric with the poinsettias, and this is also sort of a, I don't know if it shows up, but it sparkles too. It's kind of a glittery type finish on that. And then there's this one, which has a gold finish on it. I mean, the pieces have gold on them, and it's beautiful. I love it. So I may or may not be able to use these, but I do have them in case the opportunity arises for a pink page. And I'm just going to stick that right back down in there. I had it on the bottom because I don't know that I'll get a chance to use it. But we'll see. And then I had a few little things of brown. I had a Christmas jelly roll Moda from several years ago that has just been in my stash and never used it. It was actually supposed to be one of the grab bags, and I ordered it, and I didn't realize it was Christmas, or I wouldn't have. But anyway, there's this is not part of it, but it's a really nice Christmas fabric, so I have those. And then to go with it, I have this little piece of fabric with little deer and little birds on it. Just feed the birds, stay warm, dream. So I thought these three pieces would make a nice page. I don't think I could use the big deer, but I think I could use the small one, perhaps. Just be small enough. So yeah, I have that. And then get into the more traditional Christmas colors. I've kind of separated them into colors as best I could. This is some more of the Moda jelly roll that I had in the greens. So there are those. I think you can see them. These are all the green ones that were in that package. So that gives me a nice little selection. And then these are just little pieces that I picked up at the thrift store, most of them. I think I showed these maybe yesterday, not sure. Not yesterday, but whenever I did my haul, I think it was maybe Saturday. And this is a really super dark green ticking. I don't know that I'll use that. And then I had these that I got from, they came in a little package that was already put together of greens, and there wasn't a whole lot in there, but there was some. And I don't know that I'll use them, but I have them just in case. So that's another little stack. of things. And these are kind of more of the red collection. Some plaids there. Or one plaid, yeah, both of them are. And then this could go either way. A lot of these could. Then there's this one. Just little pieces, nothing very big. And then there was this with the Christmas tree, which I could cut the Christmas tree out. I could use this as a trim on the side of a page. So there's that. Some more plaid. And more Christmas. Is that the same one? Yeah, that's the same one. No, it's not. That's another piece of the Christmas tree. I don't need but one of those, I don't think. I'm going to take that one out. That's more of a blue there. I think I got some blue down there, so I'm going to move that. Some more red. Some of those should have went with the greens, I guess. They were more of a green pattern than a red, but whatever. I'll dig through it anyway. So here's a snowflake. This one has some, this one's just a smaller print. This one has a sparkle to it. It's got some type of glittery finish on it. And then I thought this was really cute. This could be cut into strips, and I like the little crosses on here. And these are pretty, the little birds with the snowflake and the heart in the middle. So that could be used. And this is just a red fabric with some silver polka dots on it. This is just a solid red because I might need some of that. And then we get into more of a kind of a maroon color, which is more really the colors that I like, but I think I'll probably end up doing a variety of things. This is some more of the Moda fabric from that jelly roll. I'll just sort of spread them out so you can see what they look like. They're all a different print. I like this one a lot. It's got just a little bit of green in it. So there's those. And then I'm trying to keep these somewhat in order so that they'll fit back into my basket. Okay. And then this, which really should have went with that brown. I don't know how that got in there, but anyway, it did. I'll move it over here. This is a, you can see this, I think you can see the gold in that one. And then there's a little gold in this. Just a little bit around down the middle of the leaves, really, is where it's at. Then there's this piece. And then this. I like this. I like it a lot. And this is one of my very favorites. I got this. When did I get this? Did I get it the other day at the thrift store? I think I did. Yes, there's so many possibilities with this one because it's just all stripes. And it's, you know, it's really pretty. You can just use all different pieces of this one, just cut them apart. Tons of possibilities with that one. Here's another little checked, I guess, or plaid. I don't know what you want to call that one. And then there's this. And then I had this, which I'm not real crazy about, but you never know. It could come in handy. So I'll keep it. Then there was this piece, which I wouldn't say it was Christmas, but this, according to this, it is. It says Mistletoe Mountain. So, and then there's this, which is not Christmas at all, but I just like it. I keep thinking I want to use it somewhere, but I don't know if I'll find a place or not. I thought it would make a nice background. Maybe, like just a piece of it. Like this piece right here. That looks like it could be kind of, if you really stretch your imagination, it could be some type of a Christmas ornament, maybe. But I like the stripes in it, and it'll go well with my blue stuff. Then there's this piece, which I think is the same as, no, it's not. It's different, but it's got some pretty stuff on it too. Look at the pretty stars on there. They're pretty. So there's possibilities for that one. And then I have just a few things, just a few pieces of blue. So that's why I moved this, because it's got a blue snowman on it, and I think it matches more with the blue theme. So there's that. I'll put that in there. And then there was this, which I think is really super pretty. It's got some Santa Clauses on it. I think I showed this the other day. I think this was one that I had gotten. I love the flowers on it are really, really pretty. And then I like the Santa Clauses. They could be cut out and used. There's that. And then there's this with these birds. Is that a, I don't know, is that a turtle? I don't know what kind of bird that is. Is that a turtle dove? No, maybe not, but it's got some pretty poinsettia flowers on it, and it would just make a nice little feature point on a page. And that's a dark blue. It looks kind of black in the monitor, but it's a dark blue. And then I had this with the snowman, which I thought was rather cute. And I like this little snowman here, the little squirrel. And there's one with a little fox. So yeah, that could make a cute page. And then this, I bought this I ordered it, and I don't remember who I ordered it from, but it's by Moda, and it's what's it called? The Christmas Fair, and it's by Kathy Holden. You know, she does a lot of these. I have several of her pieces, and I just thought I could get so much out of this. It was probably all I really needed, because there's just a ton of pretty things on here. So I'm going to try to show you the whole thing if I can. Because you might want to go out and get it, because it's just going to be super great for this project, because there's so many pieces of ephemera on here. Kind of hard to show you the whole thing. We'll go down this way. I don't know where it starts repeating, because it does repeat quite often. I love those big stamps there. Those are pretty. Then there's a few cigar bands that say Merry Christmas. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I tried to keep it quiet. Let's see, this says, the joys that feed the merry heart, the mirth of Christmas cheer, be yours for many a Christmas day and many a bright new year. think I might have, the joys that feed the merry heart. That one was cut off at the top. No, it wasn't. It's all there. Just barely, though. You wouldn't want to use it, I don't think. Toys. And A Christmas Carol. I didn't know there was a song. I guess there is. Then that's a pretty big part there. I think that would have to be cut. Let's see, that's the same one. So I guess that's where it, no, there's some more over on the other side. There's some pretty birds there. Let me turn it over. Sorry for flapping it in your face. I just wanted to show it all to you. You could see everything. There we go. I guess it doesn't repeat as often as I thought it did. Some of those repeat quite frequently. The other ones I have, there might just be a strip like this, and then it all repeats again. This seems to be have a lot more on it. So anyway, there's this. I don't know what those are supposed to be. That looks like deer on those. And then that's pretty, that bird. I don't know that that's really Christmas, but it could be. It's on here. A lot of like postcards. And then, whoops, a few things down here at the bottom. That's a pretty one there. It's even got some tags to put on presents on there. And a right jolly Christmas to all of you, with shout of joy that ring ever true. It's hard for me to see that. It's kind of small. Then there's these little things here. So yeah. Here's another little thing. Christmas. Now Christmas comes with hearty cheer. May kindly thoughts go round, and bring to you a glad new year, with peace and plenty crowned. I love this. You even get a recipe here for Christmas plum pudding. Don't think I'd be making it. Doesn't sound like anything I'd like, but you know, you never know. The recipe's there if you wanted to do it. So anyway, like I said, this I purchased, and I don't know where I got it from. I don't know. Got it from somewhere. Just don't remember where. But I'm sure if you just Google Christmas Fair by Kathy Holden, it'll come up. You can find it pretty easily. I got it right after we found out what the new project was going to be for the next 6 months. I went right out and got it. Okay, so what else do I have in here? I found a couple of little flowers, a green one, and then this one I dyed this one. I don't know what I used. I don't remember. But it was white, and this is, I've got a whole strip of these. And I had cut this off and dyed it for something, and I never used it. So I thought that I could use it. I could probably put some green on it, like for leaves. And then I found this one little green flower. And let's see, what else do I have in here? I have my stamps, and I think I showed most of these the other day. I don't have a lot of stamps, but it's enough because I don't think I'll use them all that much. But I think I showed most of these. But I know not everybody watches haul videos, so. And all of these I got from the thrift store. And I was really excited to find this one because Randy over at Dreamy Bohemian has been using stars on her little sweet peas. And I found this and I thought, well, geez, it's Christmas and I can use it on the sweet peas. So there we go. Actually, I might leave it out because I'm working on a sweet pea right now. It might remind me that I need to emboss because I forgot to do that last time on the first one I made. So anyway, those are the only little Christmas stamps that I have. I don't have any others that I could find. And this is just a few little pieces. Oh, there's another one of those. It's a little bit different color, I think. Yeah, one's darker than the other one. Didn't know that was in there. Okay. And then just a couple little flowers. These I just had laying around and just stuck them in. I have another basket I'm about to show you. So that was just a few little things that actually were already in here from the last time, except for, I don't know, that flower must have been in there because I only found one when I looked through my other stuff. So that's all that's in there. Let me put these back in. And okay, I'm going to move this out of the way because I did go through and pick out what I had as far as colored laces go. And you know, I don't have a lot for all that I have. I don't have a lot. I'll start with these because I just got these from the thrift store. So I got some red that I found that in a box when I was looking around. I did that. So I don't know that I can use it, but it's in there. I stamped on it was all. Then I found this little bitty piece of whatever that is, trimmed in red. Then I found this. And actually I didn't find it. I had bought it. I had gotten it from the thrift store, I don't know, a month or so ago. And it's got some gold threads running through it. Metallic thread is what it is. And then it's a green and sort of a burgundy, I guess, ribbon. I might could use, I don't know. And then it's kind of, looks like it's on a brown background with those metallic threads running through it. So maybe I could use that if I do a brown page. And then I found these. These are just little tassels. I don't know that I'll have a place to use these, but I could use the little trim that they're tied up with. I could use that. I might could dangle one of those off of the side of my book. I don't know because I'm not sure yet. I know what size book I'm going to have, but I don't know for sure if the one I have out is the one I'm going to use. And here is a little bit of gathered lace with some little bit of sparkly in it. Maybe you can see that. And then these are the two reds that I got from the thrift store the other day. I'm not going to take them apart. So, got those. And then I went digging, and I found a few other things. I found this, which is really, it's not a ribbon. It's, well, it might be. It's really stiff. So it could be a ribbon. And then I found these with some, and they were kind of stiff too, but I think I could use them. I'm not going to take them out of here. They're just two different They have the same trim on the edges, but it's two different patterns. And I'm sure they came from the thrift store way back, because I found them in a little tiny box of Christmas stuff, which was not much. Just a little bit. Then there was this trim, which it's kind of thick. It's a upholstery. You'd use it for upholstery, I think, but it's a rickrack, and it's got a real soft, like velvet type feel to it, but it's really thick, so don't think that's going to come into play. Then I found this, which I really liked. I don't know when I got it, but I really like that. I know I'm going to use that. And then I found this, which I'm sure I'll be using a lot of. Then I found this old bias trim. Could use for something. And some green rickrack. And then I found this, which it's yellow, but it's, you know, it could pass for Christmas if it's on a page with some yellow in it. And then there was this eyelet. This is going to be great to use. Eyelet with silver thread. I don't know if it's showing up. I can't really tell from looking at my monitor if you're seeing it or not. And then I found this that I can use. It's got little blings in it. Like little rhinestones. Can you see it? I hope so. Anyway, I thought I could use that. And if I tried, I could probably take a marker and dye the sides of it to whatever color I needed them to be. And I found a little bit of this trim. Don't know if I'll have a use for that, but maybe. You know, I don't want to have to go digging every time we get a prompt, so I just got out everything I had. And this is some pretty rickrack. It's exactly the right colors for Christmas. Metallic rickrack, it says. And I have some gold. And then this is a really pretty trim. Kind of looks like candy canes on the edge there. And then I got this out because I thought I could use the red tatting that was on here. And then I found these, which is like a suede, or it feels like a suede. I know it's not, but it feels like it. And then I found this little piece. I think you can see that without me taking it out. And I found this. I don't know if I can use that. It's green. Just a little, pretty little trim. And then I found this. This would be perfect if I do a pink page, because it has the same colors as the pink and green. Really pretty. I love that. Then I found these little things. I don't know where they came from. I don't remember ever seeing them before. But actually what they are is they're little umbrellas, but, you know, I could take the stem off and use them. I think. Keep them in there anyway. I didn't mean stem, I meant handle. Yeah. And then I found this, and somebody started to, they did one little flower on there, which I didn't realize until I found it, but that's what this is. The same thing, only it's in the yellow, so it's it's a tiny, tiny cross stitch fabric, I guess. But it's a little bitty one. So anyway, there's that. And then I found this pink and gold ribbon I could use if I do a pink page. And then this is beautiful. I love this. Now this has the wire in it, but that's a very simple thing to take out, and it's so pretty. That. Isn't that pretty? I love that. You see that pretty flower in there? Of course, it came from the thrift store, and I need to put a pin in it to keep it from unwinding. Here we go. And then I found this. And I got this a long time ago, and I think I paid $1.25 for it. It's got $2 on it, but that's not what I paid for it. I found it in the thrift store, and it's a fabric ribbon. It's got, you know, the wire in it, but I can just pull that out, but it's fabric, where this one is not. This is something else. I don't know what you call that. But this is actually a pretty fabric ribbon. And then there was this, which I doubt I'll use. That's another one of those thick rickracs. I'm not going to take that out either. And I had some of this, which I might could use and maybe do a little stitching on it or something. And a little bit of red and white twine. This is a little bit sparkle, the way the end of it is. Tucked in somewhere, I guess. But anyway, I think you can see it. It's green, and where is the end of it? And you can see it came from the thrift store. Oh, there it is. Some sticky tape. That might make a pretty trim. Got little, looks like a little eyelash trim in it. Oh, it also has a pin in it. I should take that out before I stab myself. I don't need a pin with this sticky tape. Man, that stuff's sticky. Okay. Then I had two of these. Where's the other one? One is silver and one is gold. Use those. Then I found this pretty blue and cream ribbon, and it's got a velvet feel to it, but it's not velvet. It's more of a, I don't know, more like this. And then there was this I found. I could use some of that, I don't know. And this bead trim that's making a mess everywhere needs to be rewound on this. I got it at the thrift store, and it came on this spool here. But it's like an iridescent. It changes colors with the light. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought that might be something I could couch on. Then I had this, and this might be too thick also. It's like a crochet, but it's a trim, but it's really a thick one too, so I don't know. What does it say? Decorative accents. Anyway, and then I had this. It's like a braid, and it's silver. Then this came from the Dollar Tree a long time ago. Mike could use that. And I have some little velvet ribbons here that I think I got them from Amazon. But it's got 2 different shades of green and a blue and a pink and a red. And I have some more of these different colors, but I didn't get them out because I didn't think I would use them. And then there's this. I love this. I've been waiting for something to use it for. I don't know where the end of it is. Isn't that sweet? It's red and gold trim on the little tiny eyelets. And then there's some gold root rack. I think I showed you some silver, and there's some gold. And this came from the Dollar Tree. I think that could be used. And then I found this in my stash. I found a few different ones of this. There's that one. And then I found this one. See that? Shows up better. I think down here. Anyway, there's that one. And then there was this wide one here. And I had a little silver. This was the only, I think the only silver one that I had was this. And it's just like this, only it's silver. And then I found this, which I could use and couch it on. It's little beads that have been strung on to something and show up very well. There's a lot of that. I don't know where it came from. Thrift store, I'm sure. If it wasn't for the thrift store, my room would be pretty bare. There's a little green trim. Might be too light of a green. And then here's some more of that stuff you can cross stitch on. So I suppose if you can cross stitch on it, you can do any other kind of hand sewing that you wanted to do. And there's some more red twine, baker's twine. I didn't have any green, just had some red. And then this is like a little, it's more like a copper color of trim. And I had come to the end, and then I found this gold. This is a stretchy stuff. Not sure what I would use that for, but so that is all of that. So that's all I have. So I hope it's enough. Because I won't, well, I'll be going back to the thrift store, but not anymore this month. I have decided that I'm only going to go once a month. I tried it, and it worked out pretty good that I only went once. And I have way more than I need. I don't need to be going. And if I go, I have no self-control. I just buy, come home, no place to put it. So, and then I spend a whole day trying to rearrange stuff so I can find a place to put the stuff I bought. So I've decided that I won't go, and I'll save myself a whole lot of time in which I could be crafting instead of organizing. And I know that you all know what I mean by that, because a lot of you are like me. You just don't have any place to put all the stuff that you keep buying. I'm not the only one. I know that. So anyway, there is that. Now the only other thing I have that I can show you is what I've decided to use for a book. Now I don't want to make a book as big as the one I had before, because it was a lot bigger than this, which involved a lot more stitching, which with 2 blocks a month, I'm going to have a hard time keeping up, even with a small book. And so I've decided I'm going to use a Reader's Digest book. Now, I had this one, and I don't really want to use brown. I have a box of books in the garage that I can go through. They're all already, you know, the book block's already cut out of them. So I just need to go out there and look at them and see if I have anything out there. I also looked on eBay, and I found a couple of books that I kind of liked. So I went ahead and ordered them. I don't know if I'll like them when they get here, but maybe I will. This one I had in here on my bookshelf, and I bought this one a long time ago, and it's really not, it's not Christmassy at all, but then neither is the brown one. But I could put something on here and make that one. You know, I could put one of those images that I got, I could put on there, or a pretty piece of fabric, wrap the, you know, spine a little bit. Anyway, I don't know yet. This one I was going to use it for something, and when I went to cut the book block out, I cut this, and I never did like, I don't know, I just didn't like the way it turned out, so I tried to patch it and didn't really know how to do it. So anyway, I have this one I could use. Just haven't quite decided yet. I got my papers all cut, and this is my templates right on the top. So I always use this one to measure. And I put a little X on it so I won't forget. And all my pages are cut to the right size. And there's plenty of room in here. I don't need to do anything to this because there's a lot of room for growing. Even with all these pages, I think it's enough. And I was thinking, I don't know that I'll do it, but I was thinking about using this as the, you know, the pages that this will go on. I'm not sure yet if I want to do that. I haven't decided. This fabric might be too thin for that because you can see through it. Of course, by the time I put all the stuff on it, I doubt if you'd see through it, but haven't made up my mind about that. I also have some green, but it's really dark. I had a piece of that in my fabrics, and then I have a light green, but I think it would be the wrong color. If I use any at all, I think it'll be the red. But I'm not gonna do it yet because I haven't decided. I'm gonna wait and see how our first prompt is first. But see, even with that folded up in there, there's still plenty of room in this book. I don't think I'll need any more. Now, one of the other things that I had thought about doing was one winter page and one Christmas page a month, and have two separate journals, one for the Christmas and one for the winter. But, which I could use this for the winter, I guess, because it's blue, and by the time I, you know, put a doily or something along the side of it, I think it would be fine. But I am going to have a look at the ones I have out in the garage, and then I'll decide on that. And I'll decide how I'm going to do, if I'm going to do one winter and one, because if I'm going to do one winter, I'm going to have to go back and find some more stuff. And I don't know if I want to do that. I spent several hours going through and finding this, and I don't know if I want to do that again, because I would need to use a whole different, you know, whole different fabrics, and I don't even know if I have any winter fabrics that would work. I mean, fabrics that would work as a winter book. So I may just do the Christmas. Like I said, I've never been one to do a lot of Christmas. I've done just one. I think I did one maybe one Christmas journal that I have, and then I did a Christmas swap once. And that's all. I just never have. I do some Christmas crafts, but not anything to do with what I do here. And so anyway, I'm just rambling on now about stuff. I've showed you everything, and I won't keep you any longer. I'll be back after Wednesday when I've made a decision on how I'm going to go from here. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you all be safe today. If you're traveling, be careful on the roads, and be safe, be well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.